It's the final game of our weekend triple header. We started with some of the best, then we had two of the middling teams. Now it's, well, frankly, it's two of the worst, but that doesn't negate the excitement this game brings. Welcome to Cubone Arena. Tonight, we've got a matchup between the Pallet Town Stars and the Lavender Town Cubones. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KB on Elite Four TV. And these two teams currently sitting 9th and 10th in the league. They sit 2 and 4, each of them. Both of them are obviously battling for their playoff lives right now. Take a look at the starting lineups. Umbreon, Greninja, Haunter, Marowak, Ursaring, Ketchum, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Blastoise, and Articuno. Ash Ketchum, what an interesting game this will be for him. Firstly, obviously he died in Lavender Town during the show, I believe. That is canonical. Haunter, obviously, reuniting with Ash, as well as Greninja. What a matchup this will be. The dynamic pair they were, and also some interesting players off the bench. Umbreon's going to huck one up immediately. Umbreon's been terrible in the last few games. I know I rag on Ash a lot, but Umbreon has truly been perhaps the worst player in the KBA in the last few games. Pikachu's going to miss the 3, and Marowak's going to take it forward. Quick action in 19 seconds already, 2 field goal attempts. Here's Greninja against Pikachu. Really callous buddies. Finds Ursaring in the post against Bulbasaur, and Ursaring makes no mistake going to work. Says, you want to put a friggin' leaf on me? I will take advantage of that. Ursaring has been easily Lavender Town's best player this season, averaging over 11 rebounds, leading the league, and there's one right there. After a missed shot, Greninja races the other way, throws it down! How about that start for the Cubones? They're up 4-0. Here's Bulbasaur on the other side. Bulbasaur, in their last win, at 22 points. Fantastic play after the departure of Heracross. Pikachu's shot won't fall. Rebound goes to Ursaring. Here comes Umbreon, and there's going to be a finish from Greninja. Greninja's got 4. Here's Articuno on the outside, finds Ash Ketchum. Ketchum, Umbreon, two of probably the players I've ragged on the most in the league. Ketchum, well, besides Hitmonchan. Bulbasaur's going to make a nice feed to Articuno. Can't finish, was wide open in front. Rebound goes to Ursaring. Here comes Marowak. Marowak drives against Ketchum, going to be fouled. Marowak will head to the free throw line. Marowak pointing up at its mom up there. Devastating story, but playing these games for her. Marowak averaging 8.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, 1 assist a game. Really, inconsistency is the thing that's killing Marowak and killing this Lavender Town team. In fact, they probably have the most consistent player of the league in Ursaring, and then outside of that, a bunch of question marks based on how they've played this year. Marowak's first free throw is good. I mentioned both of these teams coming in 2 and 4 on this season, looking to really improve their playoff seeding. Not sure who sits in 8th right now, but they would be 3 and 4, either Team Rocket or the Saiyans. Marowak's second free throw, no good. That's rebounded by Bulbasaur. Now, Pallet Town, they may be one of the worst offenses in the league, but they have excelled at passing. Not on that play, but maybe we'll see it later. Here's Umbreon, the other way, off the steal against Bulbasaur. Umbreon finds Greninja. Greninja's against Pikachu. Greninja's looking. Greninja's waiting. Greninja's going to hand it off to Umbreon. Umbreon finds Haunter for 3. Haunter drains the 3. Timeout starters. All of these players seem to be recognizing Ash and putting on a show for him. I mentioned the lore. I mean, Haunter, it was Haunter that killed Ash? Was part of it. And Pikachu. Pikachu also died. I'd like to point that out. Either way, 10-0. Lavender Town absolutely destroying Pallet Town early on. Ash Ketchum, Pikachu. Can they finally make a shot? Pikachu will not make that shot. It's rebounded by Greninja. Here comes the water type. Feed inside. Haunter puts it in. Haunter, one of the most trigger-happy players in the league. Will certainly be happy to get that bucket. 12-0. Lavender Town. Absolute clinic in the first 3 minutes. Ketchum gets a screen from Umbreon, finds Blastoise. Blastoise decides not to shoot, was wide open. Finds Bulbasaur on the outside. Bulbasaur blocked by Ursaring! Oh my goodness! Marowak, Umbreon 3, no good. Rebound by Ursaring. Gives it right to Marowak, who's wide open. And Pallet Town already just looks dead. I'm not sure if it's the city they're in, but they are not adjusting well to the Lavender Town air. Blastoise finally gets the team on the board. Over 3 minutes in, Umbreon finds Haunter. Haunter spinning inside. Haunter can't finish. Rebound goes to Articuno. Articuno finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur third in the league in assists entering this game. Maybe my pick for small forward on the All-KBA first team has been outstanding. Great on the defensive side as well. Outstanding passer. Just not that big a score, but has been extremely efficient. Finds Blastoise. Blastoise will put it in for his second bucket. (14-4). Lavender leads. Nice feed by Umbreon. Haunter can't get it to go. That's rebounded. Here comes Blastoise. Bulbasaur takes it on the outside. Bulbasaur finds Ash Ketchum. Ketchum waits at the corner. He's inside the three-point line. He's going to drive to his right, take the shot, get it to go. That's a swish from Ketchum. I mentioned Ketchum's got a lot of connections to a lot of the players on this team. 3 players who have very concrete connections to Ash. Haunter, the alley-oop. Ursaring puts it in, and man, they must have gone on some kind of team bonding retreat because they are cooking as a unit right now. They look great. Timeout starters, and they need that. They're down 16-6 early on, and we'll see if it gets any easier for Pallet Town, because right now Lavender Town is running away with this game. Like, making through this game will be as difficult as making your way through the tower without going to a Pokemon Center. The bench is on. Arceus finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur fouled. We'll get a trip to the free throw line. I mentioned Bulbasaur's really stepped up since the departure of Heracross. As expected, Bulbasaur obviously felt very uncomfortable with Heracross in that locker room. Bulbasaur will head to the free throw line, averaging 8.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4 assists a game, 60% from the field, 0% from 3. But it's really that 60% number that stands out. First free throw's good. Lead is down to 9. Second free throw on the way. Second shot is good. Bulbasaur has 2. Greninja against Typhlosion has the type advantage. The battle of the starter Pokemon. Greninja's going to be fouled. Get a trip to the free throw line. And yeah, I'd attack Typhlosion as well with the allegations against him. Not saying they're true, but there's some pretty damning allegations. Greninja's averaging 13.7 points a game, coming off a KBA-wide league high with 29 in their last game. 13.7 points, 1.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists a game, 0.5 steals, 0.2 blocks, 46% from the field, 36% from 3. We'll say in their wins this year, he's done the majority of their work in the fourth quarter. Now, Lavender Town, I will say, also enters this one. Second longest losing streak in the entire league. 3 losses in a row. The only one with the longer one is obviously Rock Tunnel. Bulbasaur going to be fouled by Ursaring on the reach-in. Some subs being made. In comes Kadabra.
Second team foul.
based on the, having the pre-evolved forms of multiple stars on the Goldenrod, you kind of consider them almost the junior team of them, especially considering those are their stars. Arceus takes the inbound pass. Now here's a guy who could probably deal with death, God himself. Totodile over Marowak. That's good. I've sung the praises of Totodile all year. Much more efficient than the starting counterpart. And he's been a decent defender as well. Umbreon finds Haunter. Haunter lets it fly. For 3, that's no good. Rebound to Onix. Onix had that huge block in Pallet Town's most recent win. Here's Arceus driving by. Over Marowak, won't go. Rebound to Marowak. Marowak, Kadabra, 3, no good. Arceus grabs the rebound. 18-10, Lavender Town leading early. Arceus slows down up against Haunter. Finds Typhlosion. Typhlosion against Kadabra. That's good. There you go, Typhlosion on the board. Typhlosion, worst field goal percentage in the entire league entering this one. Below 20%. Umbreon against Totodile. Finds Haunter. Lets it fly. In and out. Rebounded Totodile. All of a sudden, Pallet Town finds themselves back in it. Wide open Bulbasaur, who finishes with ease. Bulbasaur's got 4. And now Pallet Town is back in it without Ursaring on... Ursaring is on the court. Sorry, I was about to say without Ursaring on the court. No, Ursaring's in. Onix has been pretty quiet. Marowak against Arceus. Gives it to Umbreon. Umbreon spinning inside. Umbreon off the mark. Expected. Rebound by Totodile. Here comes Totodile. Gives it off to Typhlosion. Typhlosion finds Onix. Onix against Ursaring. Gives it off to Typhlosion. Typhlosion's going to drive. Nearly stripped. And is stripped, actually. They come away with it. Kadabra lets it fly. No good. Rebound. Oh, my, Marowak. Soaring in on the putback like a superhero. And dunks it over the god of Pokemon. Onix kicks out. Totodile for 3. That's no good. Rebound. Arceus is there with a bit of revenge for Marowak. One other thing that they are super strong at is bench points. They've dominated in bench points. They've got one of the best benches in the league. In terms of the last few games, they've dominated in bench points. Onix, Totodile, great players. Totodile's going to find Typhlosion. Typhlosion waits. Typhlosion going to be fouled by Kadabra. Typhlosion will get a trip to the free throw line. Typhlosion's averaging 2.3 points, 0.7 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 18% from the field. I mentioned that's the lowest mark in the league. 50% from 3 is not bad, but the 18% from the field really is. Typhlosion will get a chance to make it a 2-point game. Got the first free throw. Typhlosion's got 3 now, as Lavender Town making some subs. This will take a moment to look at some of the leaders in 3-point percentage playing in this game. No one on Pallet Town, but Rubazilla, who I believe just came off the bench, is 4th in the league at 70% from 3. Very impressive. Here comes Kadabra against Typhlosion. Kadabra stops, pulls up, jumper, good. Kadabra's got 2, and it's a 4-point game. Typhlosion, final seconds of the first quarter. Typhlosion pulls up. It rolls around for so long, and he finally gets it. What a first quarter for Typhlosion. Got a game-high 6, and that'll do it. Lavender Town with a dominant start, but Pallet Town is clawing their way back in it. They may be in Lavender Town, but they have life. Stick around. We're back at Cubone Arena. Lavender Town currently leading Pallet Town 22-20 through one quarter. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. And what a start it was for Lavender Town. Obviously, absolutely dominating them early on. I believe it was a 12-0 run to begin the game. And since then, Pallet Town has performed quite well, actually, especially with their bench coming on. Typhlosion leading the way. 22-20 through one. We're underway in the second quarter. Here comes Totodile. Totodile, defended by Rubizilla, is going to find Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur dribbles around, finds Onix. Onix is going to be blocked by Muck. That ball, instead of going out of bounds, finds Typhlosion in the corner. Typhlosion's going to put it up. That's no good. Rebound to Arceus. Arceus can't finish. Rebound by Danny Phantom. Going to find Rubizilla. Driving, puts one up. That's going to be a foul against Onix. And I was talking about Rubizilla. Fourth in the league in three-point percentage, enters the game. One of the more productive guards off the bench, 6.3 points, 0.3 rebounds, 0.8 assists. Terrible defender, but, you know, is efficient offensively for sure. 56% from the field, 70% from three. We'll take a look at some of the players in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Mr. Mime sits tied for 10th at 61.5% from the field. Muck, 62.5% from the field. Onix is 6th with 63%. Articuno, 3rd, 66.7%. Rubizilla makes the first free throw. I alluded to the fact that Ash Ketchum knows a couple of these players very well. Mr. Mime is another player he knows very well. Obviously lives at home with his mom. And I assume Coach Samuel Oak is trying to see him perhaps as a bit of a rival. I don't know. Perhaps I'm online too much, but Mr. Mime, in a way, probably spends a lot of time around Professor Oak, so probably a pretty big... I don't know if Mr. Mime likes Professor Oak or not. That's a good question. Onix. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Muck. Greninja's shot just misses. Grabs his own rebound. Look at that effort from Greninja. Greninja's got 8, and on the other side, there's Totodile putting it in. Totodile's got 4. The starters shooting 43% from the field, 50% for the Cubones. Phantom pulls up. Nice jumper. That was silky smooth from Danny Phantom. And the lead is at 6. Bulbasaur against Mr. Mime. There you go. There's that Mr. Mime action I told you about. Typhlosion finds Bulbasaur. Swings it to Arceus. Back to Totodile now. Totodile defended by Rubizilla. And it's an illegal screen called against Onix. Coach Oak not happy, says we need to beat this team.
Coming on to the floor for the Nets, number 44.
Phantom steps out of bounds. What is he doing? Just gonna walk out, and maybe just the fear against God, maybe? Either way. Good defense from Arceus, I guess. Here's Totodile. Typhlosion gets it. Typhlosion drives. Typhlosion with the dunk!
Assist goes to...
What is in Typhlosion's food this morning? He is cooking. Timeout called by the Cubones. The lead is down to 4. And it's been an impressive comeback by the starters to start the second quarter. Back in action. Danny Phantom in the post against Arceus. Finds Muck. Muck against Articuno. Blocked by Articuno. Rebound goes right to Muck. Muck is ready for round 2. He's going to find Greninja. Greninja got a type advantage over Typhlosion. Pulls up from 3. You know it. Look at the confidence. Greninja's got a game-high 11. Bulbasaur at the other side. Bulbasaur finds Totodile for 3. Got it! Totodile's got 7, and they're just exchanging buckets back and forth. Here's Greninja. Getting some ISO game. Long two. That's no good. Rebounded by Articuno. Typhlosion finds Totodile. Back to Typhlosion. Typhlosion defended by Greninja. Typhlosion blows right by him and throws it down again. Typhlosion has 10 points. What a start. Rubizilla dribbling against Totodile. Danny Phantom against Arceus. Bounce pass. Rubizilla on the outside on the near corner. He's going to drive, step back, take the shot, get it to fall. Rubizilla's got 4. And it's a 4-point lead. Totodile, other end. Goes to the near corner, finds Arceus in the post against Danny Phantom. It's God against a kid. Puts it in. Arceus has 4, and the lead is down to 2. They're just inching closer and closer. Here's Rubizilla on the other side. Had an open shot, decides to pass it off to Greninja. Greninja fakes the shot, takes the shot. That's no good, but will head to the free throw line. The foul against Typhlosion. We'll take a look to see how Lavender Town got to this point in the season. They started things off with a loss to the Saffron Kicks. Then they proceeded to beat the Mushroom Kingdom 65-59. Then it was a win over Rock Tunnel by 5. And that's their last win. They've lost to Celadon by 4. They lost to Kanto by 8. And then they lost to Central City by 4. So that's 3 straight defeats for the Cubones. Not feeling great about it right now. And they're hoping this game can right things. Greninja's first free throw is good. Already 12 points in the first half. Second free throw on the way. Also good. Greninja's got 13. Here comes Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur finds Blastoise. Blastoise scored 4 of the first 6 points. Great spin around Marowak in the finish. Blastoise has struggled on offense recently. Good to see him get that bucket. Greninja gets a screen. Greninja, it's a long 2. Another foul against Typhlosion. And you see, this is why Typhlosion doesn't play too much. He's been outstanding offensively, quite poor defensively. Another foul. And Greninja will get another trip to the free throw line. We take a look to see how Pallet Town has gotten here. Just in their previous games, they started things out with a loss to Celadon by 1, then a loss by 4 to Kanto. Proceeded to beat Central City, so there's a win. Got crushed by Goldenrod. Then a win over Lake of Rage, and then a loss to Team Rocket. That one has got to have stung. Obviously losing to your most hated rivals. And in pretty ugly fashion. Greninja's got the second one to go. Greninja has a game-high 15 points. It's not the most in a half we've seen this year, but man, is it impressive. Totodile takes it to the left. Totodile, now defended by Muck, will finish over Marowak. Totodile's got 9. It's what I'm talking about. Totodile should be in over Ash Ketchum regularly. Thankfully for them, that's what they're doing right now. It's a 2-point game. Timeout by the Cubones. I think this is the point where you bring back in Ursaring. Muck hasn't been too strong on offense. And obviously it's Greninja that's carrying the day anyway. In terms of bench points right now, it's 23 for Pallet Town. That's more than 2/3 of their points. Meanwhile, it's only 8 for Lavender Town, but Lavender Town's got the lead. I don't think they mind that much. Greninja against Typhlosion. Over Typhlosion. Easy finish. Not easy finish, but tough finish. Hook shot type advantage. Greninja was confident in that shot, and Greninja hit that shot. Typhlosion on the other side. Finds Bulbasaur. Is the question, you move Bulbasaur onto Greninja. Obviously, Bulbasaur's probably your best defender on the team. Has the type advantage as well. Ash Ketchum against Rubizilla. Battles of Battle of 2 point guards who really can't play defense at all. Ketchum's going to miss, but Articuno's there for the putback. Articuno's on the board for the first time. Mr. Mime takes it up, and now you've got it. Mr. Mime against Ash. The battle for Delia Ketchum's heart. I think Professor Oak wants to get involved as well. Greninja takes the feed off a ugly bounce. He's going to find Rubizilla, who gets open. No good. Rebound from Blastoise. Blastoise dribbles it up, finds Typhlosion. This is the point where if you're a Lavender Town, you're hoping for a whistle as quickly as possible. Typhlosion for 3. Got it! And it's the first lead of the game for Pallet Town. Are you kidding me? That 14-0 run to open the game. All for naught, because Pallet Town now leads 40-39. Marowak to Rubizilla. What an adjustment Samuel Oak's been able to make. Rubizilla's shot is good. Rubizilla's got 6. Here comes Ketchum. To his left, finds Typhlosion. Typhlosion kicks out. Great feed to Ketchum. Got it! Lead up to 2 now. Ketchum's got 5. Rubizilla gets a little screen. Over to Articuno. Nice shot made. Rubizilla's got 8 now. And Rubizilla should probably be starting over Umbreon. Umbreon stinks. These are 2 teams whose backup point guard is better than their starter. Ketchum finds Blastoise. Over to Bulbasaur in the corner. Bulbasaur drives a little. Waiting for someone to pass to. He's going to be stripped by Mr. Mime. Here comes Marowak. Greninja finishes. Greninja's got 19, doing it all himself. Typhlosion dribbles it up. Pass intercepted by Marowak. Here comes Mr. Mime to Greninja. Greninja against Typhlosion. Greninja waits. Greninja bounce pass to Rubizilla. On the right side now. Rubizilla dribbling to his left. Right into where Ketchum's waiting. Rubizilla gets some isolation. Finds Mr. Mime. Feed to Muck. Rubizilla on the outside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Ketchum looks to tie his shoelace or something. Rubizilla's going to miss anyway. Bulbasaur takes it the other way. Final seconds of the half. Bulbasaur to his right. Finds Blastoise. Blastoise, 5 seconds. Separating shot and game. Blastoise against Muck. Going to be foul. And that's a flagrant against Muck. That could be costly. Blastoise will not only head to the free throw line, but they will keep possession of the ball. Blastoise is averaging 7.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, an assist and a half, 0.3 steals, 0.7 blocks, 42% from the field, 50% from 3. First free throw's good from Blastoise. Blastoise has 7. That's the most out of all starters for Pallet Town. We'll take a look at some of the leading blockers participating in this game. Ursaring, second in the KBA, averaging 3.2 per game. As here comes Electabuzz. I believe this is Electabuzz's first action. Finally in, Bulbasaur getting a rest, and oh no, here comes Umbreon. But thankfully, here comes Ursaring. Blastoise drives against Marowak, fouled, will head right back to the free throw line. And a chance to give Pallet Town the lead right after tying it. We'll take a look at the leaders in steals playing in this game. Articuno sits second in the league, 1.3. And I believe that's it for the players participating in this one. In assists, Bulbasaur third at 4. Ash Ketchum fifth at 3.4 per game. Umbreon is sixth at 3.3. In terms of rebounding, Ursaring first, 11.3. That's over 1 per game ahead of the next person, or the next Pokemon. That's the only one. And then in scoring, Greninja is 7th at 13.7 per game. Blastoise's first free throw is good. Blastoise has 9, and the lead is now with Pallet Town. What a turnaround it's been for the starters. A terrible start to the game, and since then, they've just been dominant. Really, when Ursaring was out of the game is their prime start, but really when Pikachu was out of the game. Blastoise has 10. That's the most among starters for the starters. Kadabra, Haunter to end the half. Got it for the lead. Ketchum heaves it. Almost made it. That won't go, though. That'll do it for the first half. The Lavender Town Cubones off a last-second 3 by Haunter lead 48-47. It is absolutely anybody's game. You don't want to miss the rest of this one. We're back inside Cubone Arena. The Lavender Town Cubones currently leading the Pallet Town starters 48-47, but it is anybody's game. Both teams are shooting above 55% from the field. They are playing some incredible basketball right now. Curtis Coleman on the call for KBA on Elite 4 TV. And what a game it's been. Haunter hitting that last-second 3 at the end of the first half to give his team the lead heading into the break. That was after Lavender Town squandered it after going up 14-0 in the first quarter. Pikachu is going to pull up, trying to start the second half on a good note. Will not. Pikachu still scoreless. Rebound to Ursaring. Umbreon sends it inside to Haunter. Haunter blocked by Bulbasaur. Rebound goes to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur only 4 points in the first half. I mentioned the team plays well when, or I haven't mentioned this, but the team plays well when Bulbasaur plays well. Blastoise is going to be fouled by Marowak. And this is a bit familiar. Blastoise has been fouled aplenty in this game. Has already 10 points in the first half. I mentioned averaging only 7 points a game. So really impressive stuff from Blastoise early on. Now Blastoise, another interesting fact. I'm not saying it's a fun fact, but Blastoise is probably the only player who's been not complimented, but had analysis done about their appearance. I believe he did a social media tweets video earlier this week. And one of the comments was Blastoise is an absolute bakery. Which, it's interesting analysis, to say the least. Blastoise's second free throw, also good. 49-48, the starters take the lead. Here comes Umbreon, dribbling it up against Ketchum. Umbreon fakes the shot, finds Greninja. Greninja lets it fly, draws the foul. Will head to the free throw line. Greninja 19 in the first half. A chance to make it more. Pikachu comes flying in, loses his man. And Greninja gonna reap the benefits. I mentioned Greninja's averaging 13 points a game this year, 1.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists. In the first half, he had 19, 2, and 2. 46% from the field, 36% from 3. I have a feeling all of those numbers are about to go up. Well, the other thing you have to keep in mind, he's got the current season high of 29 points. Will he be chasing that? Obviously, he's chasing the win, but will he get it in the process? He's got 20 points in the first 17 minutes of the game. Second free throw good. Greninja's got 21, and the lead is back to Lavender Town. Lavender Town 2-4 on the season, as is Pallet Town. Both teams really battling in this one for a potential playoff spot. Loser of this will be firmly out in 10th place. The winner will be at least tied with a couple other teams. I mentioned Central City will be one of them. Team Rocket also 3-4. Mushroom Kingdom. Here's Articuno, waiting, gives it to Blastoise. Blastoise drives, fakes out Ursaring, and gets the finish. Blastoise has 14. What a performance for Blastoise. 4 for 4 shooting as well. Umbreon, the spin around, catch him. Pulls up from 3. Finally, Umbreon's got points. And the lead goes back to Lavender Town. 54-51. Catch him, hands it off to Pikachu. Pikachu's got the type advantage over Greninja. Gets a screen. Step back. Greninja plays some good defense, and it's rebounded by Ursaring. Here comes Umbreon. Umbreon passes it to Marowak. Marowak waiting. He's going to give it to Umbreon. Umbreon drives. Finds Marowak. Corner 3. Got it! Apologies, that's just a 2. Marowak, though, makes it a 5-point lead. Marowak's got 7. Here comes Ketchum. Finds Bulbasaur. Good tracking by Haunter. Bulbasaur drives. Bulbasaur finishes over Ursaring. Bulbasaur's got 6 to go with 3 rebounds. Bulbasaur, I've mentioned before, not much of a scorer, does everything else so well, though. One of the most complete players in the entire KBA. Greninja finds Marowak in the post up against Blastoise. Thought about shooting, now is going to take another shot at shooting. Over Blastoise, doesn't go, but the putback is there! Marowak climbs the ladder to throw it down, and the lead is up to 5. Ketchum dribbles it out. What can Pallet Town do? Down 5. Bulbasaur at the top. Waits, defended by Haunter. Bulbasaur turns, finds Ketchum open. Shot is good. Is that a 3? Yes, it is. Ketchum's got 8, and Bulbasaur's got another assist. Bulbasaur leading all front court players with 4 assists per game this season. Greninja's going to let it fly. Yes, sir. He answers the call. Greninja has 25, and the lead is back to 5. Anytime Pallet Town makes a bucket, Lavender Town says, I can do that as well. Typically, Greninja says, I can do that as well. Bulbasaur finds Blastoise. Blastoise to Pikachu for 3. Got it! Pikachu's on the board. Lead down to 2. Here comes Greninja. Dribbles it up. Greninja's waiting. At this point, you wonder, is Greninja going to play the rest of the game? He might need to. With how the team is playing without him. Umbreon. He's going to find Greninja. Open 3. You know it! 28 points for Greninja. Call him Greg Jennings. He's putting the team on his back. Timeout called by Pallet Town. And the question is, how do you stop Greninja? 28 points. That's one off of a KBA league-wide high. Ketchum finds Pikachu. Pikachu dribbling the wrong way. Greninja's got him confused. Ketchum hands it off. Pikachu with it. Pikachu waits. Pikachu fade away. In and out. Rebound goes to Haunter. Haunter finds Greninja. Greninja drives. Greninja finds Umbreon. Umbreon to give back to Greninja. Look at Greninja flying around the court metaphorically. And a personal foul against Greninja. Well, he's got 28 points. I think we can excuse that. As the bench mob coming in for Pallet Town, they've done most of the heavy lifting in this game. 25 points for Pallet Town's bench to just 12 on the other side. Ursaring grabs the rebound after Arceus's miss. Greninja spins inside. Greninja alley-oop to Ursaring! Hello! Don't forget about him. Ursaring's been the best player for Lavender Town this season. Most consistent for sure. I believe every game has finished with at least 10 boards. Says, do not forget about me. Totodile over Ursaring. That's no good, Ursaring. Easy rebound. Finds Umbreon. Umbreon stretch pass, and it's going to be a turnover. Typhlosion sends it the other way. Blastoise was waiting. Blastoise has 16. That's easily a season high. It's a 5-point game. Here comes Umbreon. Both teams are just playing exceptionally well offensively. Pulls up from 3. Oh, he's got it! That's going to be a 2, actually, but Umbreon's got 5 plus 10 rating. Well done. Umbreon's always been much better at defense than offense. I guess showing it in this game, perhaps. No, because the offense is playing quite well, and it's going to be a foul against Greninja. Typhlosion's got the bucket. Typhlosion's got 15 now. What a game for Typhlosion as Electabuzz set to enter. Well, this has been a game for players to step up who you perhaps don't expect to. Go in, Pikachu leading scorer on the team. Nah, it's not going to be Pikachu. It's going to be Blastoise and Typhlosion. Two of the most underwhelming players in the league this season. Typhlosion has 16. Question is, will he chase down Red Yoshi's league high in 26 off the bench? Greninja's now got the 2 highest scoring games in the KBA this season. Umbreon. Blocked by Onix, was going absolutely nowhere. Another go. Blocked by Onix with ease. Rebound pass ahead to Arceus. Here comes Typhlosion. Passes it off to Totodile. Totodile to Electabuzz. Electabuzz against Haunter. Electabuzz. Stutter step, finds Totodile, lets it fly. No good. Rebound by Ursaring. Ursaring's going to give it right to Onix, though. Oh, no! Arceus is there for the putback. What was Ursaring doing? Timeout, Cubones. And it's a 2-point game once again. What a duel this has been. This has truly been a pleasure to watch. These are two teams near the bottom of the league, but they aren't playing like it right now. They're just making shot after shot. I mentioned in the first half, both teams shot above 55% from the field. It can't be too much lower than that in the second either. Ursaring finds Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime to Danny Phantom. It's the bench on. This is going to be a little bit concerning because Danny Phantom stripped. Here comes Electabuzz. Other way. Passes it off, and no, it's just going to be lost out of bounds by Mr. Mime. It'll remain Pallet Town ball. This is on pace to also be one of the highest scoring games in the KBA this year. We saw in our last game last night that Team Rocket didn't even reach either of these teams' scores right now. And they played 4 full quarters. They still got 8 minutes to go, both of these teams. Totodile with it. Hand off to Onix. Offense kind of stagnant right now, but Onix will bank it home. Onix has been on fire in the most recent games, despite being a rock type, has really been stepping up. Huge fourth quarter in their win, in their most recent win, and I believe had over 10 points in their most recent loss. Ursaring gets another alley-oop to finish off. Ursaring's got 8 points, all of them coming in the paint, of course. Ursaring, one of the most traditional bigs, or traditional big in every sense of the word. But almost reminds me a bit of a Bill Russell type, just leadership. As a steal from Rubizilla against Totodile. Here comes Rubizilla, spinning around. Rubizilla still going to work. Rubizilla still on Totodile, still has not passed the ball. Rubizilla's done pretty much walked all around the court, but still hasn't passed it. Gonna go for it himself. Fakes out Totodile, and finally a nice finish. And the lead's up to 4. Here comes Totodile. Gotta break even here. Totodile drives. Totodile, nice finish over Ursaring. Takes on the traditional big and does not seem fazed by it. Totodile's got 11. Rubizilla has 10 right now. Defended by Totodile. 10 on the clock. Rubizilla looking. Rubizilla. Final seconds. Rubizilla 3 now. Rubizilla can't get it to go. Rebound by Onix. That'll do it for the third quarter. A 72-70 lead. We are on pace for perhaps the highest scoring game of the KBA season. We wouldn't have it any other way. Both teams are cooking right now, and all I gotta say to that is, let them cook. We're back at Cubone Arena. It's the fourth quarter in this matchup between the Lavender Town Cubones and the Pallet Town Starters. What a game it's been. 72-70. The Cubones lead right now. You take a look at the assist of the game. Ursaring's been the recipient of quite a few alley-oops. There's just one of them right there. Curtis Coleman on the call for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. And what an exciting finish we're set in store for. Marowak inbounds it. Umbreon's going to rally it up right away. Kadabra gets it. Ash Ketchum nearly stripped him of the ball. Kadabra's going to find Umbreon. Umbreon against Ketchum. Umbreon fakes, looking around, looking for someone to pass to. Finds Muck. Muck finds Umbreon. Umbreon waiting. Umbreon to Kadabra in the corner. Kadabra lets it fly. Got it! How about that to start the quarter? Kadabra, last second shot, drains it. And a 5-point lead is with the Cubones. It's going to be a steal by Ursaring. Blastoise tried passing it underhand inside. It's going to be intercepted. Umbreon with it. Umbreon covered heavily by Ketchum. Some pretty good defense, honestly. Umbreon for three. Got it! Even Umbreon's hitting shots. You know it's good for the Cubones. Pikachu over Kadabra, no good. Rebound for Onyx, who comes flying in. It's a 6-point lead. Umbreon finds Marowak. For those of you just joining us, Greninja's got 28 points. That's one off of the league high right now. Umbreon 3. Had an open 3. That's no good. And rebound will come to Electabuzz. Electabuzz possibly in his final shift of the game. Over Marowak. Won't go at the type. Major disadvantage. And it's pretty decent defense from Marowak to boot. Umbreon against Ketchum. Fakes him out. He's going to find Kadabra. Kadabra deep 3. Fouled. No, not foul. It's going to be a loose ball foul against Muck, so it will be Pallet Town ball. Bulbasaur and Haunter entering the game. And you see some of the movement. Ursaring coming out of the game. Blastoise lets it fly from 3. You know it. Blastoise has been dynamite all game. Has 19. I mentioned easily a season high. You never know who's going to be stepping up for Pallet Town. An alley-oop attempt. Stolen. Here comes Pikachu. The other way. The lead is down to 3. Blastoise fouled. Will head to the free throw line. Blastoise has had Marowak's number all game. And Umbreon trying to explain, this is how you play defense. Umbreon cannot believe it. Blastoise, I'm not sure Blastoise can believe it either. What a game it's been for Blastoise. Entered this one, averaging 7.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 42% from the field.
Shooting 2.
Has 19 points right now. First free throw, good. Blastoise has 20. Again, if you walked into this game and I told you the two leading scorers would be Blastoise and Typhlosion, you would not have believed me. Now, the other side, obviously, Rubizilla and Greninja makes more sense, but Blastoise and Typhlosion. Typhlosion, the player who's shot worse than anyone in the league this season. Blastoise has been so inconsistent offensively. Yeah, those two. It's now a 1-point game, and Pallet Town is very much in it. Umbreon, other way. Can't finish over Bulbasaur. Good defense from Bulbasaur after Umbreon got by Ketchum. Ketchum's going to find Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur has 6 points right now. Bulbasaur against Haunter. Good defense from Haunter. Bulbasaur looking, driving, finishes! Pallet Town leads! Bulbasaur's got 8 on 2, 3 for 4 shooting, as efficient as ever. Kadabra spinning by Pikachu, going to work over Onix, blocked by the belly of Onix. Rebound goes to Muck. It's gone to crap. It's really gone to Muck since Ursaring's left the game. Muck over Onix, won't go. Rebound to Onix. Here comes Pikachu, blows right by Kadabra. An easy lay-in finish. 11-0 run for the Kanto Embers. Time out, Cubones. And this is what happens when Greninja and Ursaring aren't in the game. Disaster comes. You've got to put an Ursaring and Greninja. I don't care how tired your team is. And Muck's still in. This is a disaster. Question is Greninja in? Nope, Kadabra's still in. Kadabra, 3. Got it! Okay. Maybe that wasn't a terrible decision. Kadabra ties it. Kadabra's got 8. Ketchum against Umbreon. Ketchum drives to his right. Step back from the free throw line. Got it, Ash Ketchum! Ketchum has 10. They're shooting 59% from the field. Halfway through the 4th. Umbreon. Nobody's open. Some great defense. Off ball by Pallet Town. Marowak. Inside. Kadabra breaks through Pikachu and finishes. Kadabra's got 10. Bulbasaur, other side, gives it to Onix. Blastoise, gonna take it to the hoop. Blastoise against Muck, over Muck, gets the hook shot to fall. Blastoise has 23. Kadabra, other side, got it! Kadabra's got 12. What a 4th quarter. We are tied once again. Timeout starters. Everyone needs to catch their breath. And whose music is that? Is that Ursaring and Greninja's music? It might very well be. When we get out of the timeout, I'll tell you who's on the court. Player of the game, Blastoise. Very fair. I mean, Greninja or Blastoise, one of the two. Blastoise, career game. Something nobody saw coming. Shout out Typhlosion. But yes, Blastoise has been on another level. On the court right now, if I'm the coach, I'm going with... Well, that's not what I'd go with. Pikachu has it. I'd go with Typhlosion and Totodile, honestly. Pikachu against Kadabra. And no changes are made on the court, it looks like, except Ursaring coming in. Greninja's still out. Blastoise's jumper no good. Onix is inside. Rebound won't go. Rebound by Ursaring. Ursaring had to cover for Kadabra's lapse in defense and still manages to get back to grab the rebound. Haunter lost his balance, finds Umbreon. Umbreon waiting. Umbreon to his right. Umbreon over Ketchum. No good. Rebound to Blastoise. Ketchum drives. Ketchum finds Blastoise. He finishes. It's that type advantage they've been exploiting all night. Time out, Cubones. And Pallet Town leads. What a game it's been. 87-85. Marowak the inbounder. Ursaring. Where is Greninja? Umbreon with it. Umbreon Finds Kadabra. I get Kadabra's playing well in the fourth. Put Greninja in. Kadabra blocked by Onix. Rebound to Bulbasaur. See, Professor Oak makes the adjustment. He doesn't need to play his starters. Or he's going to play it as he wants, and Blastoise is going to be blocked by Marowak. Finally, a stop made. Umbreon. Haunter gets it. Haunter to Ursaring. Ursaring bounce pass to Kadabra outside. Haunter for three. No good. Rebound to Onix. Blastoise dribbles it up. Blastoise over Haunter. Gonna be fouled. Blastoise will head back to the free throw line. And this one, the Lavender Town fans cannot believe it. They've had an otherworldly performance by Greninja. And they're still on pace to lose. This one's on the Coach Prince. Terrible adjustments. Sam Hoke has outcoached him. Straight up. Onix had a better game than Articuno. He's playing Onix. Kadabra has not had a better game than Greninja. And Kadabra still in for some unknown reason. Because he's not even hot anymore. Blastoise has 26 now. We were watching Greninja reach 28, but now Blastoise on the verge of that himself. Second free throw. No good. Finally misses one. Rebound to Marowak. Haunter. Alley-oop attempt. Broken up by Onix. Mr. Clutch on the defensive side. Pikachu with it. Pikachu to Blastoise. Blastoise fakes out Ursaring and finishes. Beautiful work. Are you kidding me? Blastoise, an all-time game. And they lead by 5. Kadabra finds Haunter. Haunter for 3. No good. Ursaring with the putback. Not over yet. A ferocious jam. Onix, can't believe it. Onix looking real nervous. And Onix, this is, if you guys lose, this is not on you. You have been doing your job, and in comes Articuno. This is fascinating. Blastoise gets it. Of course, you put the ball in the hands of your top scorer, Blastoise, and Greninja's not in. It's a block from Marowak. Here comes Umbreon, other way. Marowak. No good. Rebound by Ursaring. Finds Kadabra. He gives them a chance. Kadabra's shot. No good. Another rebound for Ursaring. Ursaring wide open. Marowak for the finish. Ursaring on a different level. Foul against Kadabra now. Pikachu heading to the free throw line. Pikachu has 5 points. 10.8 points a game, 1.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 0.2 steals, 0.3 blocks, 45% from the field, 46% from 3. Pikachu's first free throw. Pikachu's first free throw is good. Pikachu's got 6 now. Second free throw, also good. Time out, Cubones. Get Greninja into the game. Ranch is thinking to himself, how am I going to screw this up? Marowak inbounding. Finds Umbreon. Haunter, 3! Just misses. Rebound by Blastoise. Pallet down. Set to win this one. Foul. Bulbasaur will head to the line. What a victory this will be for the starters. What a confidence booster. And what a theatrical performance from Blastoise, the power forward. Bulbasaur makes the first free throw. He's got 9. Second free throw's also good. Bulbasaur has 10. Haunter, 3. No good. Ursaring with the putback. But it's likely too little, too late. Ursaring has 12. Ursaring, stop celebrating. Your team's going to lose. Not your fault, but poor coaching fault, really. Ursaring did really his job at the end. He gave them a chance to win. Kadabra, Haunter, Marowak just could not make a stop. Catch him. Fouled. We'll head to the free throw line. Oaksley, can we get this over with? Ash Ketchum has 10 points right now. What a victory he'll be excited for. Sorry, he said that weird. If he makes this, this basically seals the game. First free throw, good. If he makes the second one, it's over. Got them both. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Umbreon the heave, no good. The Pallet Town starters take this one, head into Lavender Town, and come away full of life. 96-91 the final. What a performance. And Blastoise, the unlikely hero. Look at that fella. You deserve all that screen time, buddy. Articuno, you not so much. As for the Lavender Town Cubones, they fall to 2-5 on the year and have major questions surrounding their coaching. But that's it from us here at the KBA on Elite Four TV. For all our friends, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We will see you next time.